Hey guys, in today's episode, we are going to be giving you a look at the Kindle Fire. It doesn't look like much right here, obviously. It's turned off and can't even really tell what it is. Turn it on, and boom. Turn it on, and you see what we've got going on here. So it's the Kindle Fire, Amazon's first attempt at a tablet device, tablet e-reader. But it's much more than that. As you can see, we've got things like Evernote and Hulu and Netflix and magazines and web browsing and apps and all that. It's based on Android, and we're going to give you a look at it. We're going to open, we're going to show you the unboxing. We're going to give you our thoughts on it and kind of walk you through the interface in just a moment. Before we jump into that, we want to thank our sponsor, GoToMeeting. We appreciate that sponsorship. It allows us to do what we do here on Bleeding Edge TV, and you can try GoToMeeting free for 30 days. Just go to GoToMeeting.com, use promo code podcast. You get access to everything they do, including this new feature called HD Faces that allows you to webcam chat with up to 6 other people, seeing everyone at once in high definition if they have a HD webcam. And you can also share files, share documents, share desktop, share your screen. It's really cool. It's really slick. So check it out. Go to mini.com again. Use promo code podcast. And stay tuned because we'll be right back showing you the brand new Kindle Fire. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I got right here the Amazon Kindle, actually the Kindle Fire, as you can see there on the side of the box, and I just figured I'd wait until I had the video camera going before I even got into this thing. So let me just open this up, and there it is. That's pretty much it. Amazon calls this their frustration-free packaging, so nothing fancy about it. It's just the shipping box. It lets you know what's in the box right there on the side, but you know, once you get it open, the product's right there. Let's see. So up here, right here, we've got like a little instruction thing. Just lets you know how to start using the device. So that's getting to know your Kindle, slide to unlock, and some other simple. There it is. Getting to know your Kindle. Some instructions, and you know, these tablets don't really need much by way of explanation. Now let me just open up or pull out the actual device. There's the Kindle. Other thing here, I'm assuming that's just power, and yes it is. That's just your charger. That's your typical micro USB AC adapter. Now that we have that out of the way, here you see the Kindle Fire tablet, 7-inch tablet, IPS. It's got a dual core processor, and basically you don't really even know it's a Kindle just by looking at the front. There's no branding on there at all. That's the Kindle Fire right there. No branding. You don't even know which way to really hold it. Not that it matters since it's a tablet, but on back, that's really the only place you can see any branding, and it's very, very subtle to read Kindle and Amazon there. So they kind of got out of the way of the tablet, I guess. Obviously, when you turn it on, though, let's see, on the top here, we've got a audio port, you've got a charging micro USB, and I'm going to assume that's a power button right there. I guess that's the bottom based on the that there. And then on top, looks like you got a couple speakers. On the sides, nothing. And again, no home button or anything there. So here we go. Turn that on. That was power after all. Let's let that thing power up. Kindle Fire comes right on, and I'm curious how long this thing will take to boot up. There we go. It says Wednesday, November 16th, 12 noon. That is not today's date. It's changed to 12:01 for some reason. It's actually the 15th today, and it's sometime in the afternoon, maybe, I don't know, 3:30. These were supposed to ship tomorrow. Or actually, they were supposed to ship today and get in the hands of customers tomorrow, but they shipped them a day early. So let's slide to unlock there. The first thing that it asks you to do is connect to Wi-Fi. The Kindle Fire is not much without a Wi-Fi connection, so you do need to connect. We're connecting to Wi-Fi. Try number 2. Time zone. We're in the Pacific time zone here in Seattle. I continue there. register the Kindle. It didn't even let me put anything in. I'm going to assume Amazon already took care of that, and actually it did. Because as you can see, hello Andrew Edwards. Congratulations, your Kindle is registered. So when you make the purchase on Amazon, they take care of that whole process for you. Let's see. This progress indicator, I don't even know if you can read that. It says 8.4%. It's going up slowly. It's saying the latest Kindle software update is being downloaded, and once complete, it'll only take a few minutes to restart your device and install the latest features. So, looks like I'm just going to have to wait for that to be completed. There you can see that. Up to 20%. So this it's not the fastest in the world, and I do have a very fast fiber optic connection here at my home, so could be just that the Kindle Fire is, can't download things that fast, or that Amazon is getting slammed because they did sell a ton of these devices and they shipped them all yesterday and they're getting into consumers' hands today. It's probably plenty of people trying to download this update, so let me let that complete and then we'll move on. So it did a verification of this update. It's rebooted. It's installing the update right now, and then I assume we have one more reboot to go before we can actually use this device. Again, the Kindle Fire, $199 on Amazon. Amazon exclusively, obviously, since it's an Amazon product. It's their tablet e-book reader. And it does more than read ebooks. It connects into the whole Amazon ecosystem, including the Amazon Store, Amazon Video, Amazon MP3, Amazon Cloud Player, Amazon Cloud Storage, and also has a bunch of apps like Hulu and Netflix and things like that. It has a curated Android store, so you can get a bunch of Android titles, because this is running a modified version of Android, a forked version, if you will, that Amazon has highly customized for their own purposes. And there we go. Now that it's been on Wi-Fi and got its update, the correct date, the correct time is on there, November 15th, 4:08 p.m. And here you go. Welcome. Here are a few tips to get started with your Kindle Fire. Telling us about the navigation bar, the carousel, the favorites. You can pin some stuff. Your favorite stuff can go down there at the bottom. Move that back there. Carousel just to go through the content you have. Quick settings, a home page to get back to your home screen quickly. And that's it. It puts the name at the top. They're calling this Andrew's third Kindle. Newsstand, you got a user's guide right on there. And there you see the carousel. A bunch of titles that I own on Kindle are right there, ready to be downloaded or read or opened or whatever. You can open up the user's guide just by tapping on it. Or I should be able to open it just by tapping on it. There we go. There's a user's guide. And you can flip through. If you do a tap, just single tap on a screen, you bring up the overlay, and I can go right back to the home page just like that. You can get into Facebook, IMDb, the Amazon Store, and Pulse are on there. Pulse is an RSS reader, so it's interesting that they put that on there by default. But let's go into music here, or rather video. So here's movies. I can rent a movie for $2.99. TV shows $1.99. Purchase. Amazon Prime includes unlimited streaming, and I am a Prime member. So if you have Amazon Prime, I can just go into here and watch any of these that I choose. Let's see. So here we are again at my home screen. As you can see, you can kind of move that up and down, so I can add. It's like a shelf. I can add things. I can pin things. I can scroll through my books, and any recent stuff you look at will appear there as well. So if I go to web, I'm going to pull up the mobile version of Twitter here, because it's going to see this as a mobile device rather than a full screen device, even though it's a much larger screen, so I don't necessarily love that. But if I go back home, now you see Twitter appears there as the last thing I was looking at on the web. Books, there's the Kindle titles, and here you can see cloud, so these are all in the cloud. If I go to device, there's just one, a dictionary, because there's nothing actually on the device, but cloud is fine. Amazon will allow me to download as many times as I want to. Anything I've purchased from them, that's in the cloud. If we want to go to music, here's device, nothing. If I go to cloud, there's I've only bought one thing apparently from Amazon ever. It's a Lady Gaga album there. If I go there, I can download any of these tracks directly from the cloud. Let's go back home here. Docs. I don't think I have any documents. There's a Kindle Fire User's Guide, so I guess that's a PDF. Apps. Those are the apps it ships with. Oh, I'm sorry, actually, here's what's on the device. This is what it's shipped with. And then if I go to cloud, here's some, I guess these are what they're suggesting. Facebook, Words with Friends, Pandora, etc. Netflix, and some others are there. And you can actually go to store and take a look at their curated list of apps. Angry Birds there, entertainment. So yes, there's going to be a bunch of games, a lot of entertainment options. Let's go back. As you can see, it does take some time for this stuff. Here's Netflix. So that's free. Let's just say I want Netflix. I'm going to say get app. It's going for a purchase. And it's downloading now. So maybe it's just downloading for free without asking me for a password. Because it was free, I don't know. If this was an Apple device, it would have asked me for my Apple password anyway. But it's not. Obviously, it's not an Apple device. It feels good in the hand. As you can see, the scrolling is nice. It does take a little bit of time to get through, to go from section to section. Again, here's Prime Videos. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get unlimited access to, it's kind of like a Netflix subscription. I can play any of these movies or TV shows, and right on the device, I'll just stream directly from the Amazon cloud. Go back to video here. I can also, here's movies, which I can rent, $2.99. I can buy TV shows, $1.99. Here's Walking Dead, which I hear is good and I have not seen, but I should check that out. Here you see there's a 1 there, and it shows you that I just downloaded the Netflix app and I just need to tap there to launch it. And there we go into the Netflix app. I have not logged in here, so I'm going to assume, yeah, it's going to need me to log in, which I don't even remember my password, so I'm going to have to check that out. And again, go back to the home screen, and right at the front of the carousel is the last thing I was doing on the device. If I want to go to settings there, I can adjust the brightness, the volume, Wi-Fi. I can give it a sync. And that's Whisper Sync, so I can sync my place in books as well as video content. And here's the advanced settings feature. There's a bunch of different things, as you can see, that you can do. A bunch of stuff you can do. And that's really it for your first look. As we said, it's Amazon's tablet. It's or people are calling it their competitor to the iPad, and I don't necessarily think it's really that. I mean, a 7-inch screen versus the iPad's 10-inch display, the iPad app ecosystem and all that. I really think this is Amazon's way of getting their entire ecosystem in one device. So you get their books, you get their video on demand, you get their music product, you get their cloud storage product, and you get their store, obviously. You get Amazon Prime, which used to just be their quicker shipping method, their free 2-day shipping method, and they've bundled a bunch of stuff with Prime now. So you get the Prime Video membership. And it's all integrated into one device. Even the web, when you use the web browser, this actually takes advantage of the Amazon cloud. And it processes your requests in the background in the cloud and then sends you those requests. So rather than processing it on the device, which would be much slower, they process it for you and just send the result to you. So it's really is an integration of everything Amazon provides in one device, and I think it's pretty smart. So again, it's $199. You can get one now at Amazon.com. And that's it. We'll try to give you a more in-depth review, our regular text reviews over at GearLive.com. So check that out as well. Until next time, I'm Andrew Edwards. Stay tuned for more tech news through the eyes of GearLive.com.